Hello everyone. So the next topic which we will be discussing is about the dendrites. So dendrites, what are dendrites? So dendrites, they are finger-like cells that is present at the end of the neuron. So where they are present? They are present at the end of the neuron. So let's start with the introduction first. That what is the location of the dendrite is that it is present at the end of a neuron. They are short, branching fibers that extend from the cell body to the nerve cell. This kind of fiber increases the surface area for receiving the incoming information. So their main function is to receive the messages and send the signals. So dendrites, they are receiving or input portions of a neuron. So they play a major part in the neuron because they receive or input the portions of the neuron. They are usually short, narrow, and highly branched structures. So in neurons, these dendrites resemble tree shape or branches of a tree extending from the cell body to the nerve cell. So the cytoplasm of dendrites contains micelle bodies, mitochondria, and other organelles. So dendrites, they provide an increased surface area for the reception of the stimulus from the external world to the other neurons, and dendrite is the shortest fiber which stretches out from the cell body of a neuron. So we all are born with at least about 100 billion neurons. So in our body, how many neurons are there? So in our body, there are about 100 billion neurons. So dendrites go out of the neuron when we listen to, write, talk about, practice something, etc. So the new dendrite takes some time to grow as a lot of practice is required for new dendrites to grow. So when a couple of dendrites grow together, there is a contact point which is being formed with a small gap, and the name synapse knows this point. So when a couple of dendrites they grow together, a contact point is formed with a small gap, and the name synapse knows this point. So the messages they are sent from one neuron to another neuron as electrical signal which travels across the synapse. So according to various studies and research, the more we practice, the size of the dendrites grow thicker with a fatty coating of mycelium. So therefore, the thicker the dendrite, the faster will be the signals traveling. So with enough practice, the dendrite build a double connection. So the faster, the stronger the dual connections of dendrite last for longer time. That is, we remember what we learn. So dendrites, they grow only when we are actively practicing or doing something repetitively. Structure of the dendrites. So dendrites, they are about 2 micrometers in length, and it is about 5 to 7 micrometers in number. So in the next slide, basically, there is a structure of dendrite which is being shown. So they usually project through the soma and branch extensively. Thus, they typically form tree-like arborization around the neuron, which is called as the dendritic tree. So that term is known as the dendritic tree. So dendrites, they comprise of numerous cytoskeleton structures, Golgi apparatus, ribosomes, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, which is involved in the protein synthesis activity in the dendrites during the signal transmission. So this is how a dendrite looks like. So these are some long fiber-like structure which is there, and then there is a cell body in which the nucleus is being present, and the dendrite is been attached to a long tube-like structure which is called as the axon. Then there is a mycelium sheath, and this is the overall structure of the dendrite. Now, coming to the functions of the dendrites. So what are the functions of the dendrites? So dendrites, they are the structure on the neuron. So where they are present on the neuron, which functions by receiving the electrical messages. So the functions of the dendrites are to transfer the received information to the soma of the neuron through the nervous system. Other biological processes of the dendrites are dendrites also plays a vital role in sexual intercourse. So they play a vital role in the sexual intercourse. The main function is only that they receive the data or signals from another neuron. Also, dendrites collects and stores all the incoming information from the axon terminals. Dendrites, they are the structure of neurons which conduct the electrical impulses towards the cell body of the nerve cell. Also, they collect the messages through other neurons or the nerves of the human body. So these messages are being passed through the nervous system towards the brain, where the brain sends the instruction back to different parts of the body so that a reaction can occur. So this is how a dendrite functions in the neuron. So this was all about it. These are some of the references. Thank you.